All right, let's go. Garrett Wilson's going to be a New York Jet for the foreseeable future. I want to take a look at the contract, what it means for the New York Jets, and where we go next.
Jets, Jets!
All right, boys and girls, I'm excited to get into this. Garrett Wilson signs his new contract, which is actually an extension, so it's not ripping up of the old rookie contract. He's actually adding on 4 years to the back end of it. So he's under contract for 6 years with the New York Jets. He's going to be about like 30 years old by the time this deal expires, and I'm feeling really good about it. Boys and girls, 4 years, $130 million. This makes him the fifth highest paid wide receiver in terms of annual average salary across those 4 years. But like I said, it's a 6-year kind of ish deal. So you're taking like $150 million over 6 years, which makes it $25 million, which means he's like the 12th highest paid wide receiver. This makes him feel even better, right? Forget the money. We're always concerned about the money. Get good players, figure out the money after that. And I love it. I think this is right on par with what he needed to get paid. This was the 4th largest guarantee of any wide receiver. That was $90 million guaranteed. He gets a $13.75 million signing bonus, which really is not that bad at all. He has a $20 million option in year 2 and a $10 million option in year 3. So as of recording this video, we don't officially know what the cap hits are, but like I said, this is really good. $32.5 million average over the course of the 4-year extension is literally going to look like chump change by the time 2027 rolls around when this extension actually kicks in. Like, think about how many wide receivers wind up getting paid and how high these contracts eventually go. Not to mention the streaming deals are all kicking in and everything, and the salary cap's going to balloon through the roof. So this is chump change. Chump change right now. 5 wide receivers over the course of their first 3 years had 1,000 yards receiving and 80 receptions. Really good company to keep. Ja'Marr Chase, Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr., Michael Thomas, and now Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson did it with is it 8? I think it's 8 quarterbacks. 3 of which were named Tim Boyle, Trevor Siemian, and Chris Streveler. Tell me one wide receiver on this list that had a laundry list of quarterbacks like that. Crazy what Garrett Wilson has put up with. And this, to me, it's awesome because this is not just a commitment in terms of financial status and like going for the money or whatever. Like, literally, Garrett Wilson, he's committing to the Jets because he didn't rip up the 2 years of his rookie deal. He's like, hey, I want to be here for the long term, 6 years. Jets were like, hey, we want to pay you now. We've never paid a wide receiver, never paid any first round pick after 3 years, let alone whatever. After 3 years, Jets are like, you're our guy. You're here long term. Glenn, Muji, they've been committing to Aaron Glenn verbally over the course of the offseason. I love it. I love that Justin Fields is here. So now if he balls out, he's got his quarterback, or he's got his wide receiver that he's had since college, tied in with him. I love that aspect of it. If something goes sideways with the whole Justin Fields experiment, well, guess what? Now you have the opportunity to draft a quarterback and you've got your number 1 wide receiver locked in on a long-term deal. If that goes sideways and you can't trade up for a quarterback and Justin Fields doesn't work out, then you're signing a veteran and then all the draft picks go to the defensive side of the ball. Just very good move by the New York Jets. And I don't feel like I get to say that a whole crazy lot. I'm feeling really good as a Jet fan right now. This really makes me feel good. And Garrett Wilson, you should feel good too. And I think it's probably smart to get this deal done now anyway, ahead of the Justin Fields season, because I think I think he could have a DJ Moore kind of season where he just pops off and has a crazy ton of yards because he's like the only wide receiver that we're throwing to. But Justin Fields also doesn't have a crazy ton of throwing touchdowns and whatnot. So maybe there's some downside potentially there. So makes sense for him, makes sense for the Jets. It just makes sense. I love this. Now, the big 30,000-pound gorilla in the room is obviously Sauce Gardner has not been paid yet. Now, I do think that's going to get done prior to training camp. I think it's those two guys primarily. When you're looking at free agency this past year, you're like, okay, we want to get Justin Fields, but literally everything else, I only care about retaining our guys. So Sauce Gardner should get paid next, and then you kind of play it out and see how everyone else does throughout the regular season and leading into maybe next offseason. But this is just a home run move for the New York Jets. I think when you consider this fan base and us craving just star power, it feels good to lock in our own. For the longest time, we have been a franchise of just paying free agents from other teams to come here and perform worse. Garrett Wilson has literally been Spider-Man catching footballs for the last 3 years and making just wow play after wow play. And I could not be happier that he's going to be here for a long time. So Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't heard and you want to join me, O'Leary, and Green Bean, the Talking Jets crew heading out to week 1 at MetLife Stadium. We're going down on the field, Jets, Steelers. After the game, we got tailgate with Tailgate Joe. I'm all sorts of pumped up. You can get your tickets at talkingjets.com. And if you want to make a whole weekend out of it, or you can't make the Sunday game and you want to come hang out with us at Keansburg, New Jersey, we're going to be we're going to be performing. We're going to be shooting. We're going to be doing a live show from the Bayzara Music Festival. Tickets down below, talkingjets.com. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the Garrett Wilson extension? Are you excited like I am? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
Jets!